garden doing? Mine is overflowing with zucchini pickles. I'm not getting a whole lot of okra yet. Not getting any tomatoes yet. I think I've got a couple of cucumbers that are growing and some crookneck squash or yellow squash. Hi, this is Tina, the girl in the garden. And yes, I actually do go out to the garden. Today I've got a big day ahead of me. I had put in my community post, unfortunately we lost my mom about a month ago. So all of my time, extra time, has been spent taking care of her affairs. So although I've been able to continue to water and harvest, I haven't done anything with what I've harvested. Some of this stuff has been in my fridge for a month, waiting for me to get to it. So I need to see what's still good, and I need to get it processed. I do not do all this hard work to let it go to waste. So let me get it all out, and let's see what we got. All right, well, that's all the okra we have. Pickles and zucchini, and I did lose some zucchini and some pickles, and that's okay. That's just the way life is. This little baby was small, and the next day I went out and he was really big. Anyway, I'm going to give these all a good washing again, so I can just make sure I'm not using anything that's not good. I don't want anything yucky in my stuff. And so some ideas: I'm going to make a zesty zucchini relish from the Ball Canning book, and I need 12 cups of chopped zucchini. I think I have that. I have a recipe for pickles from my cousin. The first one I used, which I did a video on, I'll try to remember to link it, was from the Ball Canning book. And they do have a great dill sour taste, and then at the end they taste sweet. I'm not a big sweet pickle person, but I'll use them because to me it's like almost having both dill and sweet pickle, like in my macaroni salad or my tuna salad, because I do put both in those. So we will see. That okra is not even enough for one serving, if you ask me. So anyway, I am going to start by just going through all of this and taking out anything that could be, just not fresh enough to can. And then we'll see where we go from there. The zucchini relish, it has to sit for 12 hours in the pickling salt. And I'm like, okay, 12 hours. So if I put it on at 10 a.m., that means I have to be canning at 10 p.m. I get up at 4:30 for work. I am not going to be up at 10 p.m. So I'm trying to figure out a time schedule where I can actually do that. But this is what I've harvested and what is still good after not being able to touch it for a month. But I'm pretty excited that I got this much, because the last 2 years I have gotten nothing because it got so hot so quick. I think like in May we were getting 100-degree weather. So, all right, let me get busy and start getting this washed up and go through and see if there's anything else that needs to be removed from what I'm going to use. All right, well, I gave them all a good scrub. And I did remove one more zucchini. It was just really soft, and I just was not comfortable using it. This is my first year really doing any canning. But my plan of attack is to take the smaller ones and use them first and get them chopped up to see if I have 12 cups to make my zesty zucchini relish. If not, then I'll move on to the more medium and large ones. But really for the larger ones, my idea is to shred and freeze in, I think the recipe calls for 2 cups of shredded zucchini. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to get started and see what I'm going to do. I don't know, I might break this up into different videos because I just don't know if I can get it all done. Obviously, the relish is going to take more than 12 hours to do, right? All right, let me get busy. I'll be back. All right, I'm back to tell you I've kind of changed my plan of attack a little bit. I took all the pickles and I put them in these bowls with a vinegar bath. And the reason why I'm doing that is because a lot of these pickles were on top of the zucchini that was going bad. I just don't want, I want to make sure all the bacteria is off of them before I use them in any canning product. So I'm going to let them soak and get them washed up. I'll probably do it a couple of times. Our zucchini is still drying. We don't have a lot of, sorry for the sunshine right there, a lot of okra, but let me just show you the difference. You can see how these two are big. They're probably going to be pithy, and when I cut them, I will know that. Because I have very few of those. That's where I'm going to start today. I'm going to get these cleaned up, sliced up, and I'm going to throw them in a labeled Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. And as I harvest more, I'm just going to try to keep that up on a daily routine until we have enough to actually have fried okra. So then I'll move on to our squash and then our pickles, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, now I'm going to get started on the okra. All right, okra's done. All I did was cut off the top and the bottom, or both ends, however you want to say it, and then slice them up in whatever size I wanted. Some are a little bit thicker, some are a little bit thinner. I am not blanching them. I'm not doing anything except now I'm going to put them in a labeled bag and put them in the freezer so I can continue to add to it. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, the pickles are on their second wash. The okra's done. I'm glad I decided to do this with the pickles because obviously there were some I did not wash very good when I put them in the fridge to begin with. So I was able to get all that off. I have not found another pickle that is too yucky, so I think we're good there. And I need to go find that pickle recipe because I think I need to go to the store because it calls for the dill flour. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Anyway, now I'm going to start chopping zucchini. Here we go. All right, the recipe says finely chopped. So I'm trying to figure out how to use my little chopper here so I don't have to go through with a knife. But you can see it's just little strips. I even cut it down. So I'm going to be playing with it to see if I can get the chopper to do the whole thing. If not, I'm going to have to run a knife through it at the very end to get them more finely chopped. There's our 12 cups of chopped zucchini. I don't know if it needed to be finer than it is. It's the first time I've made this, so we'll see. Now, there are other things I have to chop, but this is chopped. I'm going to stick it in the fridge, ready to go, so that I can get everything else done. This is zucchini that we have left. So I think these, let me move them around for you. I got things everywhere. Mom had so much food that is now sitting on top of my counters because I have no room to put it anywhere. Oh, these three I'm going to shred. These two, I'm actually going to make a zucchini casserole. I don't know if I put it on the channel before or not, but I'm probably going to go ahead and do that because I think I have some chicken that I thawed out that we're going to use today. All right, so, I don't know. My pickles look pretty good. They may have to wait until tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get through all this. All right, well, these have to be sliced, not shredded. I think I'll get my Cuisinart out to shred zucchini. That will go fast. Clean up as I go, I guess. All right, well, that's where we're at. 12 cups of zucchini. It's a zesty zucchini relish in the ball canning book, and I'll give you more details as I go along. Pretty sure I need like 4 cups of red onions. I've got my red onions I grew. They're not that big, so it's going to take several, but that's okay. They get used up, right? And it didn't cost me anything. All right, let me keep moving on the zucchini. Okay, now we're off and running, shredding our big zucchinis. Whew, all right. Our big zucchinis are shredded. We've only got those 2 left, and I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of shredded zucchini. Now, I don't have to make zucchini bread with all of that zucchini. Oh, really? 1 fly in the house? I can throw it into meatloaf, spaghetti. I mean, it's shredded. It's just probably going to melt away in whatever you're doing. I would even put them in hamburger patties. You can just do a lot with it, add some more nutrition. You can dehydrate zucchini as well. And I may end up doing that and having some zucchini powder. I know I've started the videos on using different fruit and vegetable powders. I will get back to it. I did say that we were going to make a zucchini casserole, but when I started editing this is probably one of my longest videos, and I like to keep them under 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead, yep, that's the fly. I'm going to go ahead and stop now. Tomorrow night, we will have our zucchini casserole. That will be part 2 of using zucchini. I think I need 3 anyway, and I've got, I think, 3 more that are probably ready tomorrow. The chopped zucchini, I will chop the rest of the vegetables today and have them ready so that tomorrow, or I don't know what time, I may not do it till tomorrow now that I'm thinking about tomorrow's day. But anyway, we'll get back to that. That will be zesty zucchini relish using our zucchini harvest. And the pickles, they're going to sit out and dry, and they're going back in the fridge as well. I got other things I got to do today as well. So we're going to call it good on the zucchini because these 2 just came off. There's no problem there. And the pickles that I have left are still looking good. So we're going to end it here. Thank you for being here. Thanks for cheering me on as I work through my gigantic pile of zucchini. And I'll get started on part 2 as quickly as I can. Like I said, we lost my mom about a month ago, so please be patient. I will get back to a regular schedule, but it is probably going to take us another month to get everything sorted out. So I will get videos in whenever I can. Of course, we've got at least 2 more zucchinis and a pickle coming up, and I got to get those done. So it's got to be within the next week, right? All right, so I will see you then. This is Tina, the girl in the garden, using what I've grown in different ways. And as I go to use them, we'll take a peek and see what I'm making with them. Thanks for being here. I hope you liked the video. If you did, could you give me a thumbs up, please? Share, comment below. Tell me what you do with your zucchini. I like zucchini fried. I like the casserole I'm going to show you, and I like zucchini bread. I don't like it stewed or because it's too soft, I guess. I don't know what. That's why I plan on using the shredded when I'm like browning meat and stuff. So anyway, let me know below how you use zucchini. Maybe I'll find a new recipe I do like. And again, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. This is Tina, the girl in the garden. Bye.